as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Willis looks to pass it here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. The Vikings at 13-2 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And now the Packers get set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Being chased out left. This pass complete to Melton. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Jacobs diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. He lets one go deep for Addison. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, here's Willis. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now, still trailing.